Night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. And for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams. So expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Now, here is Irving. Jason Tatum grabs the board. And so White will bring it up for Boston. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jaylen, it would probably be the three-point shot. Well, this is a point guard who can flat get off the floor. Dinwiddie using his vertical to his advantage.
Here's Holiday. Good, nice job down low.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Outside Tatum. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Klay Thompson at the line for 1.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Thank you, David. That bucket in no time at all. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
Over the years, Drew Holiday very willing to take those mid-range opportunities.
Thompson outside, shoots the 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dinwiddie.
3 points.
Thompson's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Mavs. Tatum with it. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score.
But Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Now here's Dinwiddie. It's a 5-point game. Passes it to Gafford. Washington, that's for 2. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Shoots over Dinwiddie, and it's Boston with another.
Drew Holiday is such a high IQ player, meaning he has such a strong sense for when to get into his jump shot.
Irving drives in. It's hauled in by Bryant. Boston leading by 5. drives to the hoop, and it goes down 2 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Dinwiddie passes to Thompson. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Brown. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Over Thompson. And again, it's Boston converted.
Well, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
2 minutes.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. And the rejection by Tatum.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Washington.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Here we go, one-on-one. Thompson with it, and it's Horford picking him up.
Well, Thompson is so great at sprinting up the floor, exceptional at getting to the right spot.
Here's Pritchard. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Inside, Tatum. Rebound by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Grimes. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
Here's Tatum. And the layup's good off the glass. Tatum's got his third basket of the night right there. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Pass to Hardy. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Thompson for the triple. Another 3 for Dallas.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
And Tatum launches it from deep. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Thompson outside to the middle. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
A 3 from Tatum. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end of the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Boston leading by 6. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, what do you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your 2 best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Then it's Holiday, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Guy says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that place. Kevin.
And if anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A. The kick out to Irving. A three-pointer, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Holiday against Irving. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Hardy, no good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Irving against Holiday. Got a piece of it. Now Tatum. 16 points for him. Oh, and it's sent big by Washington. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Boston making a switch here. Cade is checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Powell. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Hardy. And Cade gets it to go. Cade's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
From deep Washington. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Here's Irving following the three-pointer by Boston.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Here's Cada. And it's off from three-point range. Down low, here's Washington. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Washington's got 7 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You'd like to see a shot go in. Nicely done.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value, DB, lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
Some changes here for the Mavericks. Marshall, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyrie Irving. On defense, the Celtics. The lead is 15. Dinwiddie passes to Washington. And the pass to Marshall. 5 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Holiday against Dinwiddie. Washington passes to Gafford. There's 1:40 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Marshall. Fires away from way outside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Queta. He's got 8. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D shell shot.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Washington with it. There's a minute left in the first half. Passes to Marshall. Takes it inside. Offensive rebound and another shot, and the layup is up and in. Marshall's got 4 points this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Three-pointer, and again, Boston with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Pass to Grimes. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Celtics leading by 18. Here's Queta. All 3 off the mark. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Gafford throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
God, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Queta drains it from beyond the arc. Queta's got 17.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And so it's the Boston Celtics taking a 19-point lead into the break. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see them go in early. And so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Out in front of the half is Boston. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Mavericks?
Definitely they need to get out in the three-point shooters and contest. This is what happens when another team identifies a weakness. It just keeps hammering them.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's White. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Here's Irving following the bucket by the Celtics. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics leading by 21. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly compare to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Glad they're still together. There's Brown with the 3, and again, Boston with the triple.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Wow, Spencer Dinwiddie showing you that nice handle. What a drive.
The 3 from Tatum. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
Substitution on the court.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside, White to the paint. That's good from Horford on the assist by White. White's got his 4th assist in this one.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
Dallas calls timeout. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marshall, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
And that one falls for Tatum.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Hardy, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
That is just tremendous focus from Jason Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
At the line for your Celtics.
Tatum, no good on the free throw. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Grimes, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. And the basket by Hauser.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
The pass to Powell. Here's Grimes.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Hardy. And here's Marshall. Down to 5 on the shot clock to halt the run, and that one good. Marshall's got 8 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Pritchard, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Pass to Marshall. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Grimes. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Pritchard, 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, you can see Tatum continues to grow his game with a play like that. That is nicely done.
Jrue Holiday checked in for the Celtics. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doris with Nowitzki and Doncic. The Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the 1 year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career? That is off the bounce. Holiday hits the brakes and the shot.
43 seconds left to play here in the third. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 12.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this one.
Holiday gets the bucket.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Driving in, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Here's Holiday. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And that's now 19 points for Jrue Holiday.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Celtics running away with it. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. Then it's Holiday, and it's Cornette in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the Boston Five. Here's Prosper. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Trains the three-pointer.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Shireman. And again, Boston with the triple.
They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. Fires from deep. And again, Boston with the triple. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Boston.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Horford gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Williams. Morris outside. The dish now to Irving. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
A three-pointer is right on target.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
There's the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Well, this is what you like to see from Morris, being aggressive. Hammer it down with authority, big man.
Three-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Irving looking over the floor, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Kornet. That's his first foul. Some changes for Boston. Cade is checked in, and it's Brown in for Tatum. And Dallas also making a switch. Thompson's checked in.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Brown. Banked in off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Good on the shot.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the basket by Prosper.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
On the wing, Brown lets it go from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his fourth assist in this one.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
And Morris throws it down.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Brown inside the line, and again it's Boston converted.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And in a three-game season series, they take the first two, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jrue Holiday.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Outside Irving. Got a hand on it. Brown outside. Connects from three-point range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Takes the three, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And they'll keep possession.
Clearly a foul.
Holiday, first personal foul.
First one falls for.
At the line for the Mavericks, Prosper. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Brown outside. Missed. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on the break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat them down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.